as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Peoples-Jones. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39.
Now Lance looking to change it up. Here's Lance. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
No one has ever questioned the speed of Hardman, who used some of it to get a 1st down there. He and the Jets both hoping that the change of scenery can unlock a new level of production from it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Micah Micah Parsons coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And the tight end goes in motion left. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll start with the option. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Prescott to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Jets. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a... They're calling it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Come on, set.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 28-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw, it's Lance. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Anger in punt formation for the Cowboys.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, with the problems they've had getting away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams. When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Lance looking to throw it.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Lance on the option right. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Slide through. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Rodgers now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Okay, ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Pretty good first
first down play keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Well, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Peyton Hendershot
from 13 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now for the point after. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Alex Erickson elects to take it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Rodgers now on first down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Rodgers now to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find him looking.
And it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they're spending a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Lance steps away. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here we go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Erickson going to take this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And Lance now to throw. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Now Lance wants to change him up. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Lance.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are right back in this football game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quick.
And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Erickson going to take this from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Jets.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. Rodgers going to try and run. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.